MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Zach Davies will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He carries a .393 batting average. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Shaw has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, John Lester's done just about everything in the game of baseball. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. Has mixed in the cutter. His changeup has gotten better. The only knock on John Lester, not a real good fielding pitcher. He holds base runners on really well, but he's not really good at fielding bunts and throwing the ball around the diamond.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now that's popped up. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. His past history against John Lester. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw. And now a pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber moves over, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He has a 3 for 12 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, what a stop. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Jason.
So
Hayward.
in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Ryan Braun now. His past history against John Lester. He's hitting .437. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
1-1 on its way from Lester. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Thames. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Set. Here comes the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Batting 7th, catcher Manny Pena.
So striding forward now, Manny Pena, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is grounded foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the Brewers have done it. They'll walk off a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, we talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Milwaukee win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Zach Davies takes home the win. John Lester was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
For our ball game this afternoon, for the victorious Brewers, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. For the Cubs, no runs on no hits, no errors.